Hi, good morning, everyone. So, today I'm going to talk about the Firebase notification, or in another words, Firebase cloud messaging. So, basically, as we already know, using the Firebase, we can send push notification to our mobile devices. And for the Android part, this is kind of must to handle thing. And in Firebase, what we have figured out in Firebase has two type of notification messages. One is just the notification message. Another is the Firebase data message. So which one should we use and in what scenario what will we choose? Okay. So basically right from here what you can see, this is how you create a Firebase notification message. Doing so, as we can see, we are not sending any sort of payload or data in this message. That's why that is called only notification message. On the other hand, on the data message, we don't send the notification, we just send it as a data. So let me just give you a bit uh, clarification about that. So let's just get into the Postman where I had created some example. Okay, uh, it should be a bit faster, but it's a bit slow today. I don't know why. Uh, so this is how you can send a push notification from your Postman collection or from your backend. So what you need a key that you can find from your Firebase space, and you need to provide the either the notification or the data. When you send the notification, you don't send any sort of data. This is a notification message. Okay. When you send uh, only data without the notification object, then that's a data message. But what if you send both? When you send both, it is still work as a notification message. I hope you understand me. So why then we are able to send both? So doing so, if we send both, what you will have a notification message, but you will get this object inside the intent. Okay, let me just give you a quick example. So when you send both together, what you have inside your intent dot get string extra, and let's just think I'm sorry for that, you will have the key one. So at that case you can then ask for key one and each will give you the value. So by doing this together you are just getting some extra thing, but it still works as the notification message, not as a data message. So what is actually the difference between them, and why should we use the data message? So when you are using a data message, then every notification you will get will call this method or this callback. Okay, so when you get a notification, either your app is in foreground. Okay, so basically for a Firebase notification, it can be accessed into application in three different mode: when application is foreground, when application is background, and when application has been killed. So in all of them, when you are using a data message, this method will be called. Okay, so you can just create your own notification and do some extra things like uh, passing some extra data through your intent, etc., etc., or calling uh, a broadcaster from here so that you can receive the broadcaster data from your activity. So you can do this sort of thing through the data message. But what if you use the notification message? But when you use notification only when your app is in foreground, this method will be called. Other on the other calls, this method won't be called. So is there something like it may be your question? Okay, if I use notification message when our application will be background, there will be no notification. No, you are wrong. There will be notification, but this notification will be created, or this notification will be configured and created by the operating system, so you don't have any chance to configure that. But when you use the data message, you have the full chance to create your own notification. Here you can see I have created my own notification. I am passing some extra data through my intent, etc., etc. I can do a lot of things. Okay, so this is how you get the privilege of using a data message instead of notification message. So this is the only way you can create a notification, a data message. But the notification message can be created either by passing this sort of payload, or uh, some payload like this. Okay, where you have both, but it is still will be count as a notification message. But let's just think you don't have the notification, or you don't have the API. So how can you send some data message through your Firebase console? So this is how we can also do. Let me show you. See if I just get into example, a quick example. So just get into the messaging, new campaign. Okay, so here, right, just here. So this is the notification part. Okay, so if you want to create a data message, don't insert anything right in here. Okay, so what you need to do, we need to, okay, so this is something wrong. Okay, so I'm sorry to say that you won't be able to send any data message from this console, because as you can see, for the data message you must go through this. Okay, and this is not possible. So yes, you got to pass the notification message, and if you pass that, that will be count as a notification message, not as a uh, data message. So I'm sorry to say, but there is no way you can use that. So this is only uh, possible to send notification as a notification message, not as a data message. Okay, so if you just read right in here, set the appropriate key, blah blah blah. For example, here is a JSON format of I am above from the encapsulation of data key. The above example shows the users of top level and common data field, which is interpreted as a client, and all platform receive down HTML encrypted data message, blah blah blah, notification message with optional payload. Okay, so this is the notification with optional payload data. Okay, because so this is what I explained already, right? So this is still a notification message. Here is a JSON formatted message containing notification key and data key. So how it will perform both programmatically via Firebase console, programmatically via Firebase console. You can send a notification message that contain an additional payload by custom key value pairs in the notification composer or blah blah blah. App behavior when receiving the message that includes both notification and data payload depend on whether the app is in background or foreground, essentially whether or not it active on time receipt. When in background, app receive the notification payload in the notification tree and only handle the data payload when the user tap on the notification. Okay, so when in the foreground, app receive the message subject and both payload with payload available. So there is a, from here you can see there is other things like Android, APNS, web push, blah blah blah, a lot of things. But we don't have to worry about now, because the mostly I wanted to cover in this video was the type of push notification and how that works. So from my perspective, it is always better to use a data message instead of a notification message, because that gives you more capability to or configuration. So that's it for today, and I hope I will talk to you on our next video. Goodbye, see you then, bye bye.